I was incredibly fortunate to get to work with some heads of department that I could only have ever worked with on a film of this scale.
Do you want to stand up so I can fix it?
I think so.
Maes Rubio, who did our wardrobe, had done Apocalypto, had done Avatar. Her work is superb.
Hello, how are you? We had guidelines from Blizzard, important iconic lines, emblems, colors, characters. But to create the costumes, you have to use a little bit of anthropology and consider what are your social tiers. So in order to make that acceptable, you have to create the whole spectrum from the monarchs to Shantytown. We have made 650 costumes. We had 6 cutters, 2 top-of-the-line assistant designers, the best costume supervisor. At one point, we had 70 people. We pulled fabrics from Germany, France, Mexico, India, China, Thailand, everywhere. It was completely epic.
Ready, and action!
Lothar has the kind of maverick feel to it. His armor is non-flashy whatsoever. This makes him even more interesting.
That stuff's fun. You're like a little kid playing dress-up. I think it's a real world that nobody's seen before.
His civilian clothes are very unique, but not flashy.
Action!
I've been researching ever since I felt the presence of the film.
Khadgar is somebody that lives out of his duffel bag. He travels light. He never changes because this character is consistent. It was important to give him that stability.
At first, I was kind of like, I don't get any armor, I don't get a sword, you know, and then after day 1 or 2 of shooting, realizing what wearing armor and wielding a sword entailed, so I was like, I'll take the robes, I'll take the PJs, just bring it.
For the wardrobe of King Lane, my producers were very understanding of the need to find very exclusive, great fabrics. Beautiful, luxurious, and interesting hand-finished costumes that you can actually see on screen. He is really the most luscious character.
What do you suggest?
The costumes are incredible. They have to be much larger than life. There's all sorts of dynamics to it that just take it to another level. It's physically demanding.
With the Guardian's help, we will destroy this gate.
You can't just throw it on and walk into scenes. You just have to be fit. Everything is exaggerated and much bigger in this.
And action!
Medivh was the guardian of Dalaran. His cape of raven feathers catch the light in a beautiful, beautiful way. To make the feather cape, we needed 5 weeks to manufacture because they were sewn together one by one. You have to organize your feathers to place them so they catch the light in the same way. That luscious, oily hue is almost like an oil spill. It has to give you some kind of meditation into the costumes since they come from a monastery of Dalaran.
It's hard not to feel somewhat empowered when you're wearing a cloak of feathers. It's like a giant boa.
For Lady Tarja, we needed fabrics that would catch light, like a precious jewel that is really authentic. We got the best of the best, and they were made especially for us.
We've had peace in these lands for many years now.
Lady Tarja is a strong character. This is a woman that wears pants. We incorporated her pants as a sign of strength.
Was King Lane wrong to believe in you?
Maes has created the most amazing costume. Each and every dress just more beautiful than the last. It's extraordinary. Maes, she's such a genius.
I like to see more of this than this. Okay.
Her whole team, you know, spending hours and hours and days on the most intricate details. And it's just such a pleasure.
Or take prisoner for the gate. I learned from them.
Garona is the strongest will. She was an outcast by her own people because she was a hybrid. The first costume she has is pieces of spoils from battles. They're made from tiny pieces of what is left over from other people's battle, not her battle.
Maya did a magnificent job. When you wear your costume, you start to become that person.
And she had to be given the human armor that she despised.
When I'm wearing this human army look, it's tough because it's actually really heavy. But it's good. It just kind of deepens your character for me and makes me feel it more.
Only one fabric.
Right.
Look at how it reacts to light.
Yeah.
Different. It creates so many hues.
Maya was able to get right into the brains of the teams at Blizzard who designed the original game costumes and find a way to realize them in a way that felt realistic, but still held on to that style that we know from the game.
I love my job.
The run, the neon